Right, so in my level, it's set in a prison, so you start, well, in a cell, and as you come out, you can just see all the other cells, and in the top left, it said I should make my way to the warden's office. I could probably get the key, so hinting at where you need to head. And obviously, if you look around, you can see that these doors are sealed. Nowhere to go up here, but there is a window up here, so kind of leading the player to say that, oh, look at this window, that's where you need to be going. So you can come out here, and there's a door here and there's a hallway here, so obviously knowing how people play, they'd check in here. And then because it's set in a brawler game, there'd be two people here that kind of notice you, and then you'd have to get into a bit of a fight here and just say there and there, and then they're dealt with, so you can turn around, and then obviously the only other way that you can come is here. And I know right now that that animation's a little bit lackluster, but that would be the wow moment in the level, the truck coming in and smashing through the wall and kind of just blocking your way out, so you'd have to turn around and go, oh, okay, I guess I'll go this way. Now that you get this way, you see that this door's opened up, so you can head upstairs and you could come this way, and then this is where the window was, and a big red button. So when you press the big red button, you can see these doors open up, so you're like, oh, I know where I need to head. And also there's a little green key card here that you can pick up. So with the interact, you can check out in this room, which I'm not too sure how I'd do it now, but I don't know, maybe there's be like a throwable pickup in here, like a gun from a police officer or a taser or something. That'd be like a limited time use. Get you out of a sticky situation during combat. So if you go down here, you can come through these doors now, and there'd be just two more enemies that you'd need to fight, and then you'd come this way, and another bit of text would appear saying that hinting towards going into the cafeteria for the truck keys. And then as you come in here, there'd be like a bit of a big fight, so you'd have to just come in and fight them all, and then once you're done, there's a door here that you can unlock now that you've got the warden's key. So you can come in here, pick up the keys for the truck, so it's kind of, you know that you need to get to the truck, which is on the escape route. So as you're progressing through, there's this way, see, because you don't want to go back the way you came, so as you go through this way, these dudes break out of solitary confinement, and you have to fight them, knock them out. As you come in here, you can pick up a pool key from this room, which you can use as your melee weapon, which will just help as you go along. And there's also two guys with pool keys that you have to fight, as well as just this guy. So as you come back out, you can see this hallway. So now that you've got the pool key, it'll be a bit easier, but you again don't have to pick up the pool key if you don't want. So you just fight all of these as you come along, and then as you come through here, there's four guys come out from this room, which doesn't really have a purpose in the blockout, but it's just so it can bring enemies into the level without being seen. And it's the same with this room, to just bring just a few more that you need to fight before you can move on. So with this bit, after fighting these three enemies, you can either go straight out or go up here, but this part is actually quite vital. Now if you excuse the sound font, it uses a little bit of a jump scare, but you can also grab this key. So when you come outside, you can unlock this gate. Now this bit would be the low intensity moment, which should be a bit of a rest, because these are just the prisoners getting on with their day. Now they're still red because you can choose to fight them and start combat, or you can just walk through them all and they won't bother you, because you're just trying to, well, you're not harming them, they won't harm you. But as you get through the gate and unlock the gate, you'd have to fight through some guards that are on the other side, and just beat them up so you can get past to the truck that you got the keys for before. So if you've got the key, the door should open like this, then you can just hop in the back, and then when the door closes, you get a little congratulations, and the truck starts. Now, if you weren't to have the key from the cafeteria, but you still managed to get out, which you could, it would just prompt you saying, looks like I don't have the key, I'd be best finding it. So you'd have to go back, if you didn't go to the cafeteria in the first place, and you'd have to collect it. Now I can't go back this way now because I started the level, so I don't have the key for this either. But that's how it would work if you didn't grab the key.